let's learn how to plot a line graph from a data table. Here we have a data table about Tom's spelling test scores. We have the week and his score out of 20. The first thing is to give the graph a title. Now generally the graph's title will be the same as the data table's title. Step 2 is to label the horizontal and vertical axes. So we're going to be plotting the week against each score. So we'll make week our horizontal axis and we'll make score our vertical axis label. Moving on to step 3. Now we need to find the range in values. Let's look at our week column. The range of values is from week 1 to week 5. So we plot that along the axis that we've already labelled as week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the vertical axis, the lowest score is 8 and the highest score is 18. We need to make sure that the vertical axis starts at 0. Even though the lowest score was 8, we make sure we start at 0. I'm going to move up by 4s to make sure that we can get to 18 at the top. We'll actually get to 20. Now we'll move on to the final 2 steps. Here we're going to actually plot the points and connect them. In your books you'll use your pencil and actually draw a dot. I've got my little dots already prepared. So we can see that in week 1 he scored 14. So take your dot, think about going from week 1 and on that line go to his score of 14, which is between 12 and 16. For week 2 his score was 18. So on the week 2 line I'm going to plot a point at the score of 18. For week 3 his score was 8. So along the week 3 line I'm going to move up until I get to the 8. For week 4 his score was 12. And for week 5 his score was 16. Now the next step is to join the points. In your book you will use a pencil and ruler. I'm going to use my line tool. So we're going to join week 1 to week 2. So it's from 14 to 18. We're going to then draw a line from week 2 to week 3. Whoops. Just lost my line there. We'll keep going though. Then from week 3 to week 4. And week 4 to week 5. The final step is to always check your graph against your data table. So that's just having a look at where you've plotted the points and double checking to see that you've plotted them in the correct space. And there you go, you've now plotted a line graph.